All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be another edition of Amazon MGM News because I know that this is going to be huge. That Jason Momoa will be playing as Pirate. What? What you thought Johnny Depp was still going to be returning as Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie for Disney? No, no, no. I'm not even talking about the rivalry between Jason Momoa or versus Johnny Depp, aka the guy who abused Amber Turd. I mean Amber Heard, because and that's pretty much the excited that Jason Momoa, along with David Leitch, the producer director of The Fall Guy um, and Bullet Train, Deadpool 2, and Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw were on board to produce together, calling The Pirate. Now, this is going to be industry film, so this is going to be amazing. I think that Jason Momoa and David Lynch were having together. This is a fresh off of the producing starring Ridicule in the Minecraft movie, aka Chicken Chalking, if you know. Like I know that if you don't know, then pretty much Momoa would be agreed to make the new movie, but the producers said, "Hey, you know Johnny Depp was returning to as Jack Sparrow. Why not you cast as pirate?" And sounds idea. I mean, I know Disney had a plan to do with the return, make a new Pirates of the Caribbean movie after post Amber Heard Johnny Depp drama lawsuit debacle. Like I know Amber Heard was pretty much blacklisted for now. But and Johnny Depp was might return to indie stuff. I mean, he's filming a new Mark Webb movie. Yes, the director of the god awful woke Snow White live action remake movie with Scott Headbut's racist Sigler. I mean, Lilo Stitch remake was a live action remake of Lilo Stitch on Web far better, but I digress. But because they're probably working on with another film because he's also stars Penelope Cruz, the old friend for Pirates and Caribbean days, but you know the rest. But still, if but I hope that this is going to be a big Pirates movie. I mean, this is from Amazon MGM. If this movie, if Amazon MGM will rival Disney because of at least the movie between rivalry between that our movie and Disney had Pirates of the Caribbean, you might be going to be assumed that the he drunken looking person named Johnny Depp who probably got abused by Amber Heard, but after debacle. Like I know it's not turned into yet another the Blake Lively Dustin Baldoni drama, but other. So here's reporting for Deadline. Jason Momoa and David Leitch are coming on to produce The Pirate. For writer William Dunn, who is a hot spec script, was just acquired by Amazon NGM CEOs. Deadline has been converting Leitch and Karen McCrawley on the increase to produce under the 87 North banner, while Momoa is in the race to produce under his On the Rome banner. If deals close, the production will be a director as a production starting vehicle for Momoa and Lynch as the director to direct. Um, the plot details the work that then they described as the raid set of the pirate ship. I don't know. I think this movie's from. I mean, I know the raid was technically was an Indonesia film, but I'm not sure the popularized the foreign films like in Hong Kong did with the more like Bruce Lee movies, or hey, even the UK was more focused in the rom coms, like say Hugh Grant. But I hope to see what happens. So yeah, Memorial was just starring in the WB's hit Minecraft movie from Warner Brothers, of course, and he can be currently seen as the Apple TV Plus series Chief of War. Has set to reprise his role as Duncan Idaho, sort of, in the WB and Literary Doom Part 3, and he soon began filming Literary Street Fighter movie was now under distribution by Paramount Pictures. They have an agreement instead of Sony Pictures. I also mentioned that, and all was missing was an article was the he's going to be starred as Lobo in the DCU Supergirl movie next year. So, what the hell? Deadline of what are you talk about? Anyway, of course, continue. Least we see producing Nobody 2, which is now playing in theaters because I'm gonna take it a second. I know the 87 Wolf was low point for the past year or so. I mean, the last movie was the who directed was what did it say? Oh, The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling and and Emily Blunt, aka this people who know from the Barbenheimer actors, from the Oppenheimer phenomenon was probably mocked with an underperformance. And another film was produced with a Love Hers and started vehicle from the post Everything Everyone All at Once winning actor King Koi Kwan. And that made no sense. I mean, that movie sucked. I mean, I really rewatched Everything Everywhere All at Once or right now, but who cares? And of course, then nobody, but even the box office, unfortunately, it didn't. The critics hated, and especially box office failure. But and also, nobody did improvements of that on the last film, but this more different kind of direction. So I think that that movie was pretty much where basically I know that I think that the movie star villain as Sharon Stone. He's a villain from the. He's a from It Go from Basic Instinct, and the reason he Sharon Stone responds of the new heard the Amazon MGM working with the Basic Instinct reboot, and then responds good freaking luck. Yeah, I know he recast with different actors pretending. Let me just guess. Melissa Abbott will be starred or Cindy Sweetie. I don't know. This is pretty much related. Anyway, um, it's currently directing the action thriller How to Write Bank from Amazon NGN because it stars Lex Luthor himself, Nicholas Holt, and along with Zoe Kravitz, and I never know that. What is this? This isn't going to be like I don't know. Yeah, I know there's going to be like a Mad Max Free Road reunion, but I'm not sure. This is not Warner Brothers. This is from the distributed by Amazon NGM. Overseas by Sony Pictures, but and all of course, Pete Davidson is going to be in it because this is not related to Listen Davidson. He's not. He's British, and he's seen in one Amazon Prime Video series. Like, are probably related because he's British. Not Pete Davidson is not British. Okay. Anyway, Dunn is a two-time blacklisted writer who recently wrote *The Present*, which is in post-production, pre-production at A24 with Dev Tatal starring and directing. Thunder Rose is producing with fifth season. So this is going to be amazing. Like I said, this movie is one to compete. This movie, especially the company Amazon and GM, want to compete with Disney between of the Pirates of the Caribbean one, and I think the live action movie with Johnny Depp. And I mean, I gotta pretty much say, I think that my Disney might file the cease and desist to Amazon and GM because of her movies too similar with Pirates of the Caribbean, but I'm not sure that movie has got a lot of financial troubles. Like this is not going to be like what's the movie again? Cutthroat Highland. Yeah, that's right, Cutthroat Highland. I mean that it was directed by Rennie Holland and starred her wife Gina Davis. But unfortunately, that movie flopped, and it was eventually a bankrupt Karoko Pictures. The same studio made Terminator 2, Rambo movies, and of course, as I mentioned, Basic Instinct. So I think that I'm not sure that I think this is going to be another becomes might be David Lynch might be killed a career because of that. But I probably compete with Disney for the Pirates of the Caribbean one. Like if Johnny Depp saw the Jason Momoa as pirate in the pirate movie, and it's like, dude, what the hell you doing, Momoro? You are not a drunk actor like me. You are the actor who pretending like drunk actor like me. That's no. So and also I would knowing that I probably know that if Warner Brothers might decide to distribute this movie in some in America, US, and overseas, but unfortunately we haven't. But unfortunately that never happened because he had an ongoing global distribution deal with theatrical distribution deal with Sony Pictures. It's still in Canada by Insomnium Films, and it was a Canadian film company. It was founded by former Civil Films executive. It was probably not bought by because a parent company, Entertainment One, was eventually owned by Hasbro, and then later sold to Lionsgate and folded entirely. So I'm not sure that pretty much, but we will see what happens if Jason Momoa and they come together with the pirate movie. Who knows? Maybe Disney will might be getting a lot of cease and desist problem with the Amazon MGM, especially Jason Momoa and David Lynch. Who knows? But for me, the Jason Momoa belongs to the pirates, unlike Aquaman. So we hope to see what happens in the foreseeable future. If the deal is closed, it's gonna happen after How to Rent a Bank was released. So good luck. Anyway, that's pretty much it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And like, comment, subscribe, share your friends, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.